shop, experimental area, and that this will be the more quiet studio spaces that Steve Bedanes will be leading the workshop on. The bathrooms will be over in that corner. So that's the basic plan for now. Still trying to figure out what the best strategy for the studio build out is. Wanting to keep it as open as possible so people have visual connection so that we don't build too many partitions and sort of make it an overly individualistic kind of space. Hoping to have some kind of gallery element, but it's going to be tricky in terms of the square footage we need for the studio spaces and what that results in this space. So material drop-off would come in through those garage doors and then access to the shop through some doors at that end as well. And the main reason for the wall here is sound and dust separation from the workspace, from the kind of computer-oriented workspaces. Hopefully there'll be enough space that we can also have small events here, and where that is still to be determined.
We're going to get the crane on our side.
I want to. It does operate, but someone has been electrocuted, I guess, somewhat recently near those wires. So I don't think it'll be operational.
Wait, it's someone that we know has been electrocuted?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? But someone in this space was electrocuted?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that isn't good.
Yeah. I'm gonna mention that to the students, even if it's turned off. Yeah. No. So okay. So that space in the lower ceiling part is not ours, right? But
is that going to be walled off too?
yeah, that'll be walled off too. Right.
Do we know what the other businesses are going to be?
In that corner is Sandbox Photography, which is kind of real high end. They have shoots probably every other day. It's a beautiful space if you want to go around and peek in, and it'll give you a sense of what this is going to become like after it's cleaned and the windows are cleaned and it's painted. It's a drastic difference. And then in this space, not the lower ceiling, but the one on the far end is some kind of acrobatic dance troupe studio. I don't know much about it, and then this is not yet determined. I mean, we don't know yet what's going in there, but I don't think anything anytime soon.
That is one beautiful ceiling. Are we keeping the
Yeah.
ceiling?
Oh yeah.
That's something.
Yeah.
So I thought you mentioned, do we have use of that space?
I don't think technically. I'm imagining that there will be access to it that we might be able to take advantage of from time to time.
I was just thinking, like, if you had a bigger event.
Yeah,
would it
I don't
be
know if
for
24/7 is planning on. I assume they're going to paint this as well while they're painting this, and so if it's in fairly good shape, then we could probably take advantage of having an event there once in a while.
Are we thinking of keeping the floors or what?
Yeah. Yeah, so the floors will stay pretty much as they are.
It's nice. Yeah, me too.
When will it all start?
Well, I think the lease starts July 1st, so the bathrooms will hopefully be done, and the kitchen sink stub out will be done. So at that point, we'll be able to do whatever minimal kitchen work we will have, and take care of this wall, whatever that turns out to be. I mean, I kind of am still grappling with what the best sound dust separation unit is, because I don't want to rob all that light from this space. So if there's some kind of high sort of window element in that wall.
What are you going to do for heat and power?
Well, we have lots of power that will be run around when I know more about what equipment is going in here. And we will be divided through these elements here. So that's a big issue. And
A lot of windows and a huge ceiling.
Yeah. So, I mean, one of the ideas with the build-out is, and I don't know that this is the best idea, but that the studio units don't necessarily have much in the way of partitions or walls, but have some kind of ceiling element. Don't tell Nancy. And whatever equipment they have in their lights, computer stuff, and maybe an electric heater will provide them the comfort that they need when they're not moving around. But
Keep the area you're working in
Yeah.
instead of the whole place.
yeah.
What about lofting at all? in
I think
areas?
that's tricky code-wise. I mean, I think you can do that for some material storage, and it's something that I'd like to look into, but I don't think it's something that we want to think about the first year.
Yeah, because it seems like if that's walled off, none of the heat that's coming out of those is gonna
Right.
come in here unless
Well, I think they're going to drop a couple more in the main
Are they?
space. Yeah. They have to. Yeah.
I know.
Like going out to nowhere. A print on it of how much weight it can hold.
Yeah. I mean, it's a wonderful space.
Two.
When the windows get cleaned up, it really becomes even much brighter. And being in here during like really overcast, low light level days, it was still at fairly good light. So that's a good thing.
Will you guys be installing any ventilation sort of stuff?
Well, there'll be dust collection for sure, but I'm not planning on any other ventilation.
I suppose that's all you would.
I mean, I guess doors.
We got them.
Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty big opening, that garage door. I mean, ideally, sure, but we need a mechanical sponsor.
Where do we keep the horses?
In the lower ceiling part.
Good people.